Center. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
White against Dort. Outside Holiday. Tatum, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Knocked loose. Brown with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Tatum. And that one's long. Dort against White. Dort, the pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander from deep. Holmgren. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
And Tatum has a number of shots to choose from down low. This makes him a tough cover.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Sweet little floater.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Dort. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Holiday. Outside Tatum. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Great D that time from Holmgren. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Pritchard's checked in for Drew Holiday. Boston on offense. Tatum way outside. Boston again missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Counted from distance.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge. Appreciate
the report, Allie. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Porzingis with it. Hartenstein covering. And the basket by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense. His elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Right, good. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded closely. Dort finds Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And Boston with some changes. Cornette comes in for Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for White. .124 left to play in the first. It's Brown on the wing. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Give him 8.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a steal. On the break. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Celtics trail by 3. 36 seconds left now in the first quarter. Hauser passes to Cornette. Out to Horford. The 3. Offensive board. And at last, they get one to fall.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. And it's good. But hang on.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And, of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics out in front. They lead by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
They're just out-hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. A shot from the mid-range. Hartenstein pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Outside for Dort. Just 5 on the clock. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Thunder lead by 1.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. The 3 from Holmgren. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Celtics trail by 3. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Off target from outside. The Celtics shooting just 33% so far in this game. Pass to Pritchard. Williams against Tatum. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Holmgren. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Right wing. The three from Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 8 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Cornette. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Puts up a three. And again, Boston with the triple. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Pritchard. And that misses. That would have put him up. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Tatum looking it over. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. 1:41 left in the first half of this one.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
And he makes the first.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Timeout. Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Pritchard, the pass to Craig. Now here's Porzingis from the corner. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Basket's good. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
Outside White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Thunder leading by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Holmgren. He buries it from three. Holmgren's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Porzingis passes to Brown. Back to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Out to the right wing. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up.
The previous play is under review.
The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder out in front. They're up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward. Pass to Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by White. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tightly guarded. No good with a layup. Celtics trail by 7. And here's Porzingis. Tatum passes to Brown. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Thunder leading by 7. Outside, Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. Dort finds Holmgren. Three-pointer. And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Holmgren. So Dort's got 5 now.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Here's Tatum. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 10.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against White. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. It's Dort on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
White, the pass to Hauser. Here's Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Let's go with a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. Pritchard's checked in for White. Off the inbound to the left wing. Outside, Williams. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Brown with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis with it. Dort grabs the miss. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Outside, Brown. Here's Hauser. Williams defending. Outside Tatum. Takes the three. Rejected by Holmgren. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 14 points for him. And it's Holmgren missing. Celtics trail by 13. And Pritchard, here we go. An easy 2 on the layup.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. Launches a 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 7 points in the game. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. 4-3. The Thunder with another miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 12.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
The kick out to Williams. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Brown. With some arc. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Pass to Williams. Dort outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Dort, left side. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Tatum. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5. Shot clock at 5. And here's Horford for 3. Rejected by Holmgren. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for three. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Here's Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play, and he gets it to go. Here's Pritchard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Boston with some changes. Craig is checked in for Cornette, and Walsh is subbed in for Hauser. Thunder leading by 7. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Craig pulls it down. Well, the Celtics shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Here's Pritchard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Craig. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams against White. Pass to Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And here's Brown for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Porzingis. Kept alive. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for OKC. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And the shot's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Dort outside. Williams on the wing. Williams on the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Here's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Tatum.
And he played huge in games in college. So Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Tatum against Holmgren. Outside White. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And he sinks it.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander, and he commits the intentional foul. And here are the Thunder now, and so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul. He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And that one falls for Tatum. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Porzingis from deep three-point land. White can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. White for 3. He's off on that one. So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard...
the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has
Here we go.
been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Before in the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Off the inbound pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And no good that time. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. To the left side wing. Here's Nesmith. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Got that one up quick.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. No good from outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Nembhard with it. Williams picks him up. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side.